As we established on this channel, the ASRock X870 Pro RS is one of the best value X870 motherboards you can buy. But did they do it again with the step down ASRock B850 Pro RS Wi-Fi? Well, yeah, kind of. This board can be all yours for just $190, or you can get an additional $10 discount if you go for the non-Wi-Fi version. So what downgrades were made in this B850 edition? Well, surprisingly, not much. It still has the exact same 14+2+1 power phases for the CPU running at 80 amps, just like the X870. It even still has a 2 full 8 pins for CPU power as well, on top of having the same 8000 mega transfer per second memory overclock rating. That is all identical as its big brother, so maybe something will change when it comes to the PC expansion. And once again, you do have 2 PCIe slots here. Not the most in the world, but let's be honest, most people don't need more than that, though I wish there was at least one small PCIe 1X slot here. The primary one is, as you can imagine, PCIe Gen 5, 16 lanes, while the other one features 4 Gen 4 lanes, even if it is physically 16x as well. Though storage wise, you do actually get 4 and not 2 slots here, one more than the X870 Pro RS, which is that trademark ASRock weirdness we all know and love, where a budget motherboard has literally more features than the more advanced one it's based off of. But anyway, as you probably guessed, the main one is a PC Gen 5. You also get 2 additional Gen 4 ones, and also 1 slower Gen 3 one, which is still fast enough for most of you watching. And to finish things off, you do have 4 SATA connectors. Now, all of this does very much stress the limited bandwidth on these B850 motherboards, so certain slots may be downgraded in speed or disabled completely depending on your setup, so definitely be wary of that. You also get 7 different fan connectors, which should be enough for most people, plus it also comes with the expected 3 addressable ARGB connectors and a single legacy non-addressable 4-pin RGB connector as well, which I shouldn't be congratulating companies for including, but we've seen how some guys like ASUS have been suddenly dropping those. When it comes to the rear I/O, there is a couple of main changes you have to keep in mind. However, I'm so glad that the whopping 10 USB Type-A ports is still here. You'll be literally drowning in USB. However, a whopping 6 of those are still Gen 2, just like on the X870 counterpart. However, unlike that motherboard, while you still get 2 USB Type-C ports, they aren't the full-fledged USB 4, which you can expect from X870. Instead, one is 10 gig and the other 5 gig. So it's a pretty major downgrade there, but again, you have to consider if you really even benefit from having those kind of transfer speeds in the first place. The rest of the I/O is pretty similar. I mean, you do have HDMI for integrated graphics once again, 2.5 gig Ethernet, given how again only MSI offer anything more than that. However, the optional Wi-Fi has actually seen a downgrade from Wi-Fi 7 down to Wi-Fi 6E, which, I mean, technically speaking, it is a pretty big nerf when you consider the potential transfer speeds of the new standard. However, let's be honest, most people really won't be reaching those speeds or even use the Wi-Fi at all in most instances. Then there's also the audio situation, given how you just get 2 audio inputs and 1 audio output, but no optical SPDIF, and the audio codec actually got downgraded to ALC 897 when compared to the 1220 on the, well, I'm running out of creative ways to say, the X870 version of this motherboard. Meaning that an overall recommendation comes down to if there's anything about the X870 that really makes it worth $30 or so more to you. And there's also plenty of other B850 motherboards at a similar price that will also offer you a pretty competitive experience. However, the plentiful USB Type-A ports and the solid expandability when it comes to the PCIe and storage is still a pretty big selling point for such a low price. So if you're sold, then our Amazon and Newegg links to it will be up in the iCards and down in the video description below. If you're not quite sold, then maybe check out our other videos on other B850 boards that are also excellent deals. And in the meantime, maybe check out our Patreon, because that is always a great deal. Plus, huge thanks to Gavin Burns, Justin Rage, Ella Vroniak, Balazs Voka, Patrick Harrison, Not a Pseudonym, Meg Sumner, Allcroft, and Level Up. But anyway, that's what it's. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.